I'm just gonna get a drink and then we will be good to go. I'm just gonna get a drink and then good to go.
Right, I've got to double check and see who's in the actual game. So, Boise, yep. Carol.
Invite bumps into chat.
Yeah, AEW, yes. Jakey, yes. Dan, yes. Baron, yes. Crow, yes. TTV Merc. Merc has not joined the server yet. Brad, yes. Grunter, yes, he's in here. Big Con, yeah. Yes. Bailey, no. Dolph, no. Oh, Dolph is here, I can see him. And Scotty B is there. So technically there should only be one spot available and Merkin should be in here. Well, that means Curtis can't. Well, no, Boise can't because Curtis is here.
Hello.
Yeah, but you got to think there's only so many spots. And because Curtis is on the main list and he's in the party, he needs to fucking be in here. Boise can't. Well, it's not my fault.
12, 13,
Boise's in party.
So you're going to have to tell Boise to leave so Curtis can join.
He's in the party chat. He's in the party chat.
Boise, can you... Yeah, but we're trying to get everybody in that should be in. Curtis, for some reason, has fucked off. I don't know where or why.
Oh, wow.
Where's Jakey at?
Jakey rang me just as soon as I got back in.
Why doesn't he appear online so I can fucking help him?
He said, "Can you add me to the party, mate?" And then rang me.
Oh, Josh, need to kick someone.
Yeah, I know. Boise. I will do. Kick.
There we go, he's in.
Tell you what, Sweaty Revenge has all the talk today, doesn't he?
It's because I spoke to him in an interview and now he's hard. He had the next big celebrity in his ear for about 2 minutes.
Oi, apparently Stokes has been banned from Wednesday night saloons.
I've just seen that, yeah.
What a retard.
Josh, do
Oi, and
60.
Sweaty, how are you gonna say I'm taking after you in the Granada? Mine looks 10 times better than yours.
By the way, Dolph, I'm going to give you 20 entertainer points for having a smart looking paint job on car. Well, that's how it works.
Just remember, Arlie, you usually do a review after the... Usually do.
I'm probably going to do that tomorrow, mate, because I've been very busy today. So
that's what I suggested. I thought you'd do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Your mic is lagging to fuck, mate.
Oi, Josh.
What?
He got told he can join at 9:20.
It's first come, first serve. And where the fuck's Curtis? Why is he not joining?
Because it's only just started fucking sorting itself out, man.
Fuck's sakes.
I reckon we should all become a bomb squad.
Right, guys, I just want to clarify to those that... I want to clarify to those that don't know, for those that haven't been at round one of the live series, if you don't know already, I commentate every race, so if you don't want me screaming in your ear for 90 minutes, I suggest muting me. What? Yeah.
And if you don't know them rules, then get to know the fucking rules.
Yeah, that's just how I do it. I'm going to be commentating every live series round, so, yeah.
Who's in a fucking old blog?
And also, I just want to say a big thank you for everyone for going in different cars and coming out with this amazing variety of tin. Looks really good, and I think it'll be awesome tonight.
Right then, boys. Welcome to Wreckworth's live series round 2. When we go for heat number 1, we're going to line up on the turns 1 and 2 in rows of 2. So obviously Arlie can then move out of the way. So as it is 1 minute past the start time, let's go. We will be doing a rolling start, coming out of turns 3 and 4.
Do your bumpers and your window.
Yeah, come on, bumpers, windows. Fucking lastminute.com preparations here.
I'm going to call you Wes Freestone from now on.
I had to prepare myself so I didn't go for a shit halfway through a race.
You had to prepare for a shit, but you didn't prepare your car.
Shit's more important.
Well, it's actually a quite shitty job to be fair.
Right then, boys. Let's go. So
Here we go then. Welcome everybody. Live series round 2. We've got plenty of people in the stream watching. Thank you all for tuning in once again. For round
bollocks. Fucking game. I clicked retire and it fucking made me quit. Mate, seriously, it made me quit.
And it's gone to shit.
My bad. Right, we'll try that again.
Everyone retire.
There's no point, we might as well quit. Josh is gone.
Everyone quit, yep. Everyone leave.
I've sorted this next server out.
You ruined my take. I was in the rhythm and everything.
Sorry! I seriously clicked to retire and it fucking made
That's
me
twice.
quit.
That's twice I've had technical difficulties tonight. God damn it.
Well, I just pressed quit and it actually quit, so you must be like thinking.
I clicked to retire and then it said host has quit. I was like, what?
back on YouTube. It's gonna be free subscribe. Okay, come on, boys. Round one. Hey, the host just quit. What goes now?
What a shit ass.
Don't make Josh have a good time.
Wait, I didn't want to hear you lot arguing tonight. Okay, that's why I quit.
He couldn't take the heat. Right, servers up, guys. Come on, join in. Get up. Get back, Shadrach. Get up. Get in here.
Don't you start with the get back, Shadrach. Oh my god, you start Curtis off. Let's shout and get back, Shadrach.
I don't know what.
I've never messaged him, to be honest. I bet you won't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Can you not put Ollie on spectate and you just fucking, we can go
No,
on
because
green
there's
then?
no damage. There's no damage.
What do you mean no damage?
He doesn't see the damage of the cars. If you put him on
I
spectate...
need the damage.
Oh.
Alright, if everyone ready's up then, we'll try that one more time. And we're on the right track this time.
We're the boys in red.
Right, don't press accelerate, Carrot, and it makes you turn your PlayStation off, yeah?
Yeah, Josh, basically don't touch your controller.
I won't. I'll just sit there for the whole race.
Just use your screen. Your screen's touch screen, right?
Right, stop at the start, and then obviously wait for further,
Whoa.
further instructions.
I'm not ready. I've lost my vape.
Right.
Fix in the bathroom.
Ollie,
Good evening, everybody. We'll try once again. Welcome
boys,
to
come
live
round to the
series.
first bit of the straight.
Round number 2. You join us at Bloomfield Figure of 8 for the first Figure of 8 meeting of the season. Got plenty of new faces that weren't here last time. Plenty of different cars. Unbelievable field of machinery
Baron,
tonight.
you're at the back,
Absolutely
remember, you're
brilliant.
world champion.
And we
Boys, stop
will
rolling
get
forward.
things underway very shortly. To start off heat number 1 here at the live series, we've got
Baron,
Jakey
you're
on
at the
pole
back.
position. He wasn't here at Hilltop last
Not
time.
back.
Crow
Yeah,
also
you're world
wasn't
champion,
here at
remember.
Hilltop. He's alongside him
sorry.
on the front row. We got blue and silver on row number 2. We got Sweaty Revenge on the inside. Curtis Merkin on the outside. Curtis going to try and chase down Boise for the points tonight in this one. Dolph, third row with Scotty B
Right.
as well. And then you got
Roll
Vamps
round, coming
and
out of
Brad
this
on
corner.
row number 4. As we
round, coming out
roll
this
them
corner.
round, ladies and gentlemen, we roll them round. Heat number 1 is about to get underway. 8 people watching. Thank you very much for tuning in for the show. And we are green at Bloomfield for the Figure of 8. Merkin gets all sorts of sideways coming out of the corner there. It's Scotty B going over the berm a little bit there, going down the straight. 4 wide for the lead. 2 cars over the berm there. Sweaty just at the top of it. Jakey loses a few spots. Baron goes over the berm a little bit. So does Connor. Jakey out wide down there. Merkin leads away. Crow gets taken out by Sweaty Revenge down there, just about holds it. It's a very manic start, but relatively clean. Not too much in the way of contact as Scotty all over the place. Crow gets sent there by Jakey down there on 1 and 2 at the start line as everyone puts the bumper in. Oh, Vamp gets destroyed by Jakey there, gets put in the wall, and Grunter goes for the shot as well. Grunter over the berm on 2 wheels. That's Vamp's gone down there as Baron trying to make his way through. It's Merkin who leads the way. Crow meets Merkin on the nose, stops him, and Dolph leads the way. Sweaty up the inside. He goes over the curb a little bit there. There's a couple more shots going in. Dan the Man goes through on Crow. Vamp, oh, huge shot there. Big Con and Sweaty meet over the crossover as it's Dolph who leads the way in the sweeper. Second place is Merkin. Vamp just going across, no contact. 3 wide there for third, but Brad hits the berm a little bit. AW on the inside of Boise. So it's calming down a little bit now. Bit more contact there. Brad on the back of AW. AW makes his way through. Boise gets a tap from Brad down there. Carrot spins AW. Jakey comes across the centre there and gets tapped by Grunter. Oh, and Dan the Man through the doors of AW. Grunter through the back wheel of Dan the Man. Jakey in the wall. Crow gets a big shot there by Carrot and Brad. Big Con and Dan the Man, I think, just met over the crossover down there. As Barron inside out shot on Merkin. Dolph with the big head on Barron. Boise up the inside. Boise leads the way. Merkin shoves him over the berm a little bit though. Brad gets annihilated by Vamped. 2 cars on opposite. Crow goes for Carrot but misses. Dolph with a massive shot on Jakey. It's all kicking off down there as AW out wide. Grunter trying to rejoin as Crow gets AW through the door down there. Dan the Man and Barron in a tangle down there as well. Crow and Jakey rejoining. Dan the Man meets Connor on the nose down there. So does Barron on the nose of Connor. Sweaty makes his way through AW through the back wheel of Connor, and Vamp goes in on Connor as well. Dolph trying to recover. Something's happened there. Scotty B leads the way. Crow out of the running. Big shots on turns 1 and 2. Jakey spins it around. No one coming around Jakey's end this time apart from Connor's. Action on turns 3 and 4 down there as Dolph gets met on the nose by Barron down there as well. Absolute chaos at the start of this one. Jakey going for a shot. He gets Brad, clips Carrot, and Connor. No, not Connor. Grunter goes in on the nose of Jakey down there. Merkin in the wall at the end of the straight. Carrot went for a shot but missed. Hit the concrete wall. Carrot recovers. Grunter through the doors of Carrot down there on turns 3 and 4. Barron and Dan the Man on opposite. Dan the Man clips Carrot. Boise leads away. Second place it's Brad. Third is Scotty. It's a battle for second at the moment. Merkin on the inside makes his way through. Vamp annihilates Dolph down there on 1 and 2. Dan the Man on opposite down there as well, causing mayhem. Merkin gets involved as well with Barron. Carrot gets held up by Jakey's dead car down there on turns 3 and 4. Dolph gets drilled by Big Con. Vamp involved as well. I think Vamp might have killed him off and didn't quite see that. But Dan the Man on the opposite down there as Scotty gets tangled up. Boise gets spun out. He saves it. Vamp keeps him going as Boise stuck on one of the dead cars down there. AW into the front wheel of Dolph's dead machine down there on 1 and 2. Brad leads the way. In second place it's Merkin. Third is Boise. Grunter gets drilled by Connor over the crossover. Dan the Man on opposite down there as well. He goes through the front wheel of Connor, almost flips him over, but Connor holds it. Dan the Man gets nailed by Boise, and then in turn Vamp goes in the back of Boise as well. Big tangle there with Connor and Merkin as they head down the front straight. Boise up the inside into third place at the moment. He's chilling at the moment. Grunter goes for a shot on Dan the Man, launches over the berm but doesn't quite get him. Dan the Man spins it around once again as Brad leads the way. Second place is Curtis Merkin. Third is Boise. Fourth is Sweaty. It's all kicking off as Dan the Man on opposite still. Vamp rejoining. They have been very lively in this one. Brad has a relatively comfortable lead. It's even more comfortable now as Merkin nails Connor over the crossover. Boise involved as well, so is Vamp and AW. Dan the Man gets drilled by Carrot on the nose in a big way there. Grunter goes for the shot on Carrot but misses. Vamp and Big Con miles away from the track as Dan the Man out of the running. Brad very nearly gets hit by Boise. Boise over the wall down there on the infield, sitting on top of the concrete wall. Brad makes his way around as we will go on board with Brad as he comes across the line to win heat number 1. Second place will go the way of Curtis Merkin. Third will be Sweaty Revenge. It's a blue and silver 1, 2, 3 with rejects in fourth, Scotty B. Fifth is AW. Sixth will go the way of Boise after he got launched over the wall near the end of that one. Fantastic race, absolute carnage from start to finish. Carrot gets involved with one of the dead cars. He's just going to cross the line for 7th. Vamp hassling Curtis's finished car. Connor making his way through as well. Vamp's in 8th place at the moment. It's absolutely crazy in that one. Grunter on opposite goes for Vamps but misses. And Connor making his way through. Vamps in 8th place is going to come across the line in the war wagon, even though he hasn't finished yet. As the rest come through to complete the distance. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. We are Reds on the Raceway. We go Reds. Guys, I just need a piss real quick. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, you're fine, mate. You do what you need to.
Good commentating. It's very hard to concentrate when you got someone constantly yapping.
Well, if you need to, mute him.
No, I'm fine with it. It's quite funny. I was giggling while he was commentating.
I was just hitting whoever I could hit. I was getting bored. Carrot, you know the green bits on like, the edges of the crossover?
Yeah.
If someone gets piled up on them, can you go flying into them?
What do you mean?
Like infield? Like the little green bits, the green triangles on each side of the crossover?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to go onto them if someone's piled in there?
No.
I'm back.
Alright then, we understand the concept now, the lining up, hopefully. Try and see if we can do it without me helping. Right, we'll go for heat number 2. Hopefully I've managed to sort out my fucking tune.
Josh, just make sure you get screenshots of all the results.
Already got the first one.
Cool.
You could just go back on Riley's line and look at the result.
Yeah, heat winner, go to the back of the grid.
Does that count for the main race as well?
Yeah. Yeah, it's random grids, but heat winner to the back, so that way we just rotate them. Right.
Here we go, heat number 2 about to get underway for the Unlimited National Bangers here in the live series, as everyone will line up on track. And here we go on row number 1, we got Sweaty Revenge and Scotty B making up row number 1, Boise and Jakey on row number 2, Merkin and Dolph on row 3, Crow and Vamps on row 4, AW and Carrot on row 5, Grunter and Dan the Man, the 2 entertainer leaders on row 6, Connor, Baron and Brad make up the rest of the field as we're about to get underway. The rolling lap is go, and Scotty B gets an awful start, gets on the curb a little bit there. Oh, he holds everyone up. Kroger's bouncing over the curbs. Dolph upside down there. Vamps out wide as everyone makes their way through. It's a big jumble. 2 turn ones, 1 and 2. Relatively clean though. Scotty gets nudged aside by AW. Vamps destroys Merkin. Baron destroys Merkin, and Grunter's involved as well. Scotty, Dolph and AW all off the track there as well. Big start. Absolute mayhem as Jakey's escaped from the field in the lead. Boise second, but he's got Sweaty Revenge breathing down his neck, and now he's got Carrot up in third as well. Sweaty barges Carrot aside. Boise over the berm. He's in the infield again. There's more action going on there. That is 3 wide for the lead. Jakey on the inside. Sweaty, Crow and Vamps all involved. Carrot and Brad on the scene. Brad's just come from last to 6th in a lap. Fantastic stuff up the inside of Vamps down there. It's 4 wide. It's absolute mayhem. Vamps over the berm. Jakey's going to try and get away now in the lead. It's Sweaty and Vamps battling for second. Brad in 4th at the moment with Carrot in 5th. Crow 6th. Baron 7th. Connor 8th. AW shoves past Dan the Man for 9th. Dolph on opposite down there on turns 1 and 2. Who's he going for? Oh, loads of cars going off the track. And Dolph goes for Baron. Meets him on the nose. Loads of cars went out wide. Vamp gets taken out by Crow. Baron goes round. Oh, huge shots. Everyone goes in. Vamp gets destroyed there. So does Curtis Merkin. Boise in there as well. And Dan the Man too. Connor gets hit by Boise over the crossover. Jakey and Scotty all getting involved as well as everyone makes their way through. Sweaty leads the way. Oh, Crow just barely misses Dan the Man there. Boise under fire from Merkin down there as Merkin fires him off. Remember, that's your top 2 in the overall points at the moment. It's beef between them two as Vamp nails Brad down there on the front straight. AW comes through. Oh, Connor gets eviscerated by Jakey. As it's Carrot who leads the way. Vamp gets involved there. AW through the front wheel of Vamp. Brad gets destroyed by Dan the Man over the crossover. As everyone comes... Oh, Crow destroyed... I think that was Baron who hit Crow instead of vice versa. Merkin gets destroyed by Big Con over the crossover as well. AW shoved out wide by Jakey. Baron with a cataclysmic following on Grunter. And Vamp's involved. Dolph nails Baron. They all go across the middle there trying to recover. Grunter gets clipped by Brad. Oh, and Scotty and Crow have had to come in together over the crossover. Dolph and Grunter trying to rejoin. It's absolute mayhem out there. Carrot leads the way with Sweaty. Oh, Carrot gets spun by Brad, and Merkin drills Carrot as well. Sweaty gets by, and Sweaty takes up the lead. Great teamwork from Blue and Silver as Brad making his way through. I think he's a lap down at the moment. He's not had a great race in this one. As AW gets drilled by Carrot there, and Grunter is brought with him. Dolph on the middle as well. Baron nails Connor over the crossover. Dan the Man just barely misses it. Jakey on Uppo and nails Merkin on the nose. Vamp trying to rejoin as Grunter through the front wheel of Jakey down there on turns 3 and 4. Oh, big hits there. Dan the Man gets eviscerated by Vamp and Sweaty. Merkin and AW making their way through. So does Sweaty. Sweaty leads the way. Baron and Grunter on the middle there. Vamp and Dan the Man having a... I don't know, a smooch off there. Connor gets nailed by Scotty, and AW's just been drilled by someone. Didn't quite see who that was. Jakey on Oppo down there. Meets Baron on the nose in a big way. Vamp goes in on his teammate as everyone makes their way through. Grunter with a big shot there on Jakey. Takes him out of the running. Merkin making his way through. He's a lap down from Sweaty. Sweaty right on him. Merkin meets Grunter through the back end there as it's all starting to calm down a little bit now. Very manic race once again. Boise in second place, third is Crow, fourth is Carrot. Oh, and Grunter nails Vamp down there on the front straight. Carrot clips Dan the Man, but nothing really happens there. Scotty gets nailed by AW over the crossover. He will rejoin, however. As Sweaty coming towards his penultimate lap as Carrot gets hit by Dan the Man over the crossover. It's all fallen apart for Carrot. He was away and gone at the front at the start of this one. And Vamp takes out Carrot down there on the start-finish line. Brad on opposite. Sweaty and Merkin working as a team there. Oh, huge hit over the crossover. Grunter gets destroyed and so does Scotty. AEW was involved in that, and so was Dan the Man. Grunter gets nailed by Vamp. Vamp gets buried by Carrot, and Boise buries Carrot in turn. Crow meets Dolph on the nose down there on 3 and 4, and Dolph's going to hold up Crow, which will give Sweaty some more breathing room. Sweaty coming around. It's side by side between the two of them. Sweaty coming around. Vamp meets Dolph on the nose in a big way, and Sweaty's going to come through with the help of his teammate Curtis to take the win in heat number 2. That's a good batch of points for him. I told you he'd do well as Vamp gets nailed by Brad down there, which in turn kills Dolph as everyone makes their way through. Big Con and Crow coming together in the two Wild Kings. Brad gets met on the nose by Connor down there on 3 and 4. Scotty makes his way through, clips Brad through the back wheel as well. And Scotty hits Boise through the door. It's Sweaty who wins. Boise second. Merkin third. And Grunter's about to meet Brad on the nose in a big way. That takes Grunter out of the running. Brad with some big hits there. Here comes Vamp. Gets clipped by Brad. Doesn't quite get finished off though. As the rest come through. Connor meets Brad through the doors down there on 3 and 4 as well. Some brilliant racing once again in heat number 2. For the Unlimited Bangers. It's hard to keep up with who's leading with the amount of chaos going on. Trying to focus on like 10 things at once. Brad on opposite went for Vamps but missed. Connor's going after Brad for some reason down there. Some blood going on there as we go Reds, Mr. Starter. We go Reds, please.
Me dead. I thought I'd be a Mickey Mouse and go, me dead. You go, me dead. Adrenaline.
No.
So who won that last race?
That was Sweaty.
Right, so Sweaty and Brad, you need to go at the back with Baron, but you need to be in front of Baron.
Because Baron's the world champion. 8 people watching. Thank you for tuning in, everybody.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Well, you never know. There might be a few others.
Try not to rush, guys. Come on. That's it. Which way's Boise going? Boise
Here
going
we
that
go.
way.
Heat number 3 about to get underway. This will mark the first half of the heats as we got the 2 Star Beasts on the front row with Scotty and Brad in second place. On the second row, we got AW and Curtis Merck. In third row, we got Jakey and Dolph. Fourth, we got Carrot and Boise. Fifth, we got Dan the Man and Vamps. Sixth, we got Crow and Big Con. Seventh, we got Grunter and Sweaty and Baron, the world champion, to round out the grid. Here we go. Heat number 3 is about to get underway. The Star Beasts launch into action as AW gets up the inside. Jakey launches him over the berm a little bit there. Oh my god, AW's been eviscerated off the start. As Scotty gets put over the berm there. There's like 4, 5, 6, 7 cars over the berm at the moment. Absolute chaos at the front. Jakey's away and gone again. He gets clipped by Crow. 4 wide, but Dan the Man over the berm. Crow goes over the berm as well. All the tyres getting knocked over. Sweaty's around. The last race winner, Grunter through the back end. The Sweaty down there. Grunter, AW and Dolph over the berm there. Dan the Man and Brad over the berm as well as Jakey. They're all trying to rejoin. Curtis Merkin leads the way. Oh, Crow gets annihilated by Grunter down there. AW involved as well. It's 3 wide for 5th, I believe, or 4th, as Boise nails Big Con through the doors. Boise runs second at the moment. Merkin leads the way, carrying a big scrap there with Brad and Jakey. It's all kicking off at the moment. Big hits going on around the raceway. Scotty has fallen well back through the field as Jakey gets spun out. Oh, Baron and Vamp have just gone to town on Jakey down there on turns 3 and 4. As Boise gets involved with Connor, spins him round. Oh, Boise gets held up though, and that allows Carrot to reel him in. Boise just about misses Scotty and Dolph as Baron gets spun out by Sweaty down there on turns 1 and 2. Curtis is away and gone at the moment. Jakey gets annihilated by Dan the Man, and everyone makes their way through at the moment. It's a bit more of a tame start this time compared to the last 2 races. Baron and Crow door to door down there as everyone makes their way through, and Baron has spun it on 3 and 4. Baron spun it round. This could get interesting as Dan the Man gets clipped there by Scotty. Dolph on the outside as Jakey spins it as well. That's 2 cars on Oppo. Vamps annihilates Jakey. Huge airtime. AW involved down there on turns 1 and 2 as well. Something's happened there. Baron on the nose of Merkin stops him. Grunter helps Curtis removing Baron from the scene as Carrot up the inside of Connor down there. Brad in second place. Third is Boise. Crow causing mischief on turns 1 and 2 with Vamps down there. Jakey in the wall as everyone makes their way through at the moment. Scotty gets annihilated by Curtis over the crossover. Oh, and so does Brad and Crow. They both get involved. Boise involved. AW through the door of Boise down there on the just past the crossover. Oh, more action. Sweaty and Dan the Man get annihilated. So does Dolph over the crossover as well. Con through the door of Scotty down there on the crossover as well. More action down there on 1 and 2. AW annihilates Jakey. Big Con through the back of AW. Sweaty piles in. Scotty gets stopped by Crow, and in turn Dolph and Baron causing mischief as well. Carrot and Sweaty get caught up on the middle. Oh, Vamp going for Dolph. Goes straight over the top of him, and Vamp goes flipping up against the barrier. Dan the Man gets stopped there by Baron. Crow goes through the back wheel of Curtis Merkin down there. Sweaty Revenge involved. Baron going for Curtis as well. That allows Carrot into the lead. Dolph clips Baron there. Baron's almost dead in the Panther as Crow on the opposite there. Sweaty has just been eviscerated. Baron meets Grunter down there on the crossover. Carrot out wide with Brad hot on his heels. Dan the Man there as well, but albeit a lap down. Crow meets Carrot on the nose. That kills off Crow. Scotty involved as well. Merkin leads away once again. It's Brad in second. Carrot third. Very close between the top 3. Brad all out of sorts down there. Going past the crossover. Dolph on opposite. Oh, Carrot and Scotty get eviscerated. Baron sandwiches Dolph with them 2. Boise shoves Connor out wide. It's all mental at the moment as Baron rejoins, but Connor sets about on Baron. Here comes Sweaty through the back of Baron. That kills both of them off down there as well. So, 3 laps left to go. Mr. Starter. Vamp gets nailed by Boise over the crossover. Scotty and Big Con recovering from an incident as Dan the Man on the opposite. He's looking for someone. He meets Brad. Brad on the nose of Dan the Man in a big way down there on 3 and 4. And Merkin leads the way still. Carrot hot on his heels though with 2 laps left to go. This could get interesting at the end. Supra versus Jag. Which is superior as Dan the Man on the opposite down there on 3 and 4. Vamp spins it as well. Who's he going for? Dan the Man went for Brad again, but misses. Big Con was trying to get involved as well, but misses as Vamp on the nose of Brad. Brad gets nailed by Boise, and Grunter sets about on Vamp. Connor went for a shot on Brad, but backed out of it. Dan the Man on Oppo. He stops Curtis! Curtis has been stopped. Vamp goes for Curtis, but misses. In turn goes for Dan the Man. Carrot comes across the line. Will Merkin try something? He's too far back, as Carrot will win heat number 3 for the Unlimited Bangers. Grunter, huge head on the nose of Vamp as Merkin comes home in second. Boise third. Merkin was leading a massive portion of that race. Dan the Man on the opposite of Carrot down there. Here comes Vamp to set about on the Bulldog. Somehow hasn't killed him off as the rest come through to complete the distance on this one in the Unlimited National Bangers in heat number 3. What a race that was once again. A bit more tame than the last few, but it made for an exciting finish. There was still loads of action going on as the rest come through in this one. All we're waiting for is Grunter, Vamp, Dan the Man and Big Con. Connor spins it around. Who's he going for? He's not going for Grunter, but he's going for Vamp, and Vamp has nailed him on the nose, and that takes Vamp out. Dan the Man was thinking of a shot, but couldn't quite execute the angle as, Connor on the back end of Jakey down there. Dan the Man through the doors of Connor, and that's them all. Mr. Starter will go Reds, please. We go Reds on the raceway.
Me win. Right, Sweaty, Brad and myself need to go at the back of the pack this time round, so I realised that Brad was at the front. No, you wasn't. You was on pole that time. I saw you. No, Brad was at the front next to Scotty.
Sweaty was at least row 2 or 3, but Brad was on pole.
Have you got, like, if you win a race, you've always got to start at the back?
So the 3 heat winners need to start at the back, as well as Baron.
Why Baron start at the back? Because he's like a gold, is he?
Yeah, because he's won the World Championship.
Oh.
For the second time.
Yeah, back to back.
No, I went upstairs.
Right then, come on then, ready up.
Let's go, boys.
Come on, Curtis. What the fuck? Right, let James move out of the way first. Right, whoever needs to come round me, come round me.
Oh, Baron, was there a need? Here we go, heat number 3, lining up on track. Curtis Merkin and Big Con on row number 1. Jakey has been known for good starts tonight, but afterwards he just kind of falls back as everyone pile drives into him. Boise alongside him as everyone making their way around. Here we go, heat number 4 about to get underway for the Unlimited Bangers as Big Con and Merkin set the pace, and they are away. Heat number 4 is green. Grunter forgets where the track is and goes over the berm as Boise gets shafted into the wall there by AW and Dolph. That in turn causes them lot to get caught involved as Connor goes out wide with Jakey. AW Sweaty Revenge goes over as well. Oh my god, it's a bundle of cars. They're like 5 or 6 wide going over the crossover as it's just a pile drive. Everyone goes into each other. Connor gets spun out. There's like 10 cars off the raceway, and that has allowed Merkin to build a huge gap to Jakey in second place. Boise gets pile drive by Dolph. AW off the track. Grunter with a huge shot through the front wheel of Scotty. Carrot gets stopped over the crossover. Oh, down the man with a cataclysmic burying on Vamp, and AW nails Vamp as well. Vamp has been annihilated as it's Merkin who leads the way. Jakey second, Brad third. Absolutely mental start. Crow in the wall down there going past the crossover. Baron is a million miles away from the track. Dan the man goes off into the wall near the crossover, and here we go, loads of cars going over. Sky gets nailed by Baron, and Carrot nails Baron as well. Vamp gets hit by AW. Vamp on top of the wall down there. Huge shots going in as Merkin leads the way. He's got a big gap to Jakey. Oh, huge shot by Grunter on Crow and Baron. Baron goes flying on his roof down there on the crossover as everyone streaks past. Dan the man gets nailed by Carrot over the crossover. So, once again it's calmed down. I say that, and Jakey spins out Big Con down there on 1 and 2.
360!
As they cross the start finish, Carrot does a 360. Sweaty gets annihilated by AW. Baron is jumping about. Jakey and Brad off the track. Baron gets nailed by Dolph as everyone comes through. Vamp is off the racetrack once again. Baron on the berm again. Oh, what? Where is he going? He meets Vamp. I don't know where Baron was going there as Vamp nails Crow and takes himself out the running. Sweaty drills the dead war wagon down there as well. Merkin is somehow avoiding all of this. Oh, Dolph gets Baron, puts him in the wall, and Big Con annihilates the Hunter Panther. Big shots over the crossover. Boise, Dan the man, and Scotty look like they were all involved. Connor gets clipped by Jakey over the crossover down there. Baron on opposite on 1 and 2. Connor rejoining the action as it's Merkin once again, still leading the way at the moment. As everyone making their way through, just trying to get the right camera angle at the moment. AW off the track down there. I think he's hit someone. Oh, Connor gets sent flying by Jakey. Jakey goes all over the place down there as they're both off the track. It's all calmed down. AW and Grunter millions of miles away from the track once again as Grunter rejoins. AW meets Sweaty as he rejoins. Oh, Connor and Brad have just annihilated each other over the crossover, and AW gets nailed by Sweaty. Jakey in on that as well. Jakey gets spun out by Carrot over the crossover. Merkin leads the way. He's got a giant lead to Carrot, and Boise, AW and Dan the man putting in shots down there on the middle. Carrot gets Merkin. That's the top two getting stopped down there. Carrot gets nailed by Dolph. Crow gets hit by Brad. Huge shots going in down there. Grunter gets spun out by Dan the man. The top two in the Entertainer League. Oh, sorry, Dan the man's third at the minute, but Trackstar isn't here. Oh, AW nails Grunter over the crossover down there as he's getting pushed backwards as Sweaty trying to recover but doesn't. Scotty B gets taken out down there. Oh, Dolph destroys Scotty through the back wheel. Carrot gets put in the wall down there by Boise and Curtis. Big Con making his way through. Brad annihilates Boise. Brad on the other side of the barrier as well. Nearly free to go. AW meets Dolph on the nose. That takes AW out of the running. Scotty through the front wheel of AW. Big shots over the crossover as well. Connor off the track. Crow gets nailed by Sweaty Revenge. Jakey clips Carrot, spins him out. Grunter nails Jakey and takes him out of the running as well. Sweaty crosses the middle. Brad just about misses him. It's absolutely mental out there over the crossover as it's all coming. No, it's not. Crow gets nailed by Scotty over the turn 1 and 2 start finish line area. Carrot up the inside of Scotty down there, knocks his boot off, and Dan the man is on opposite. Watch out, boys. Dan the man's making friends as he's not got much health left. Carrot meets Dan the man hard through the doors, takes him out of the running. Crow spins it around. Last lap board for Curtis in a dominant display so far in this one. He's miles clear from everyone else. Sweaty nearly a lap down. Carrot on the nose and Merkin stops him, and that takes Carrot out of the running. Scotty nails Carrot's dead car. Scotty trying to stop Curtis but can't do so. Sweaty meets Crow, and then Dolphin on Crow as well. Merkin nails Connor and takes the flag. Merkin wins heat number 4. Brad goes flying over the berm down there on 1 and 2. And Grunter on the opposite down there as well. Oh, Crow sends Scotty flying down there, and Dolph and Grunter come together on turns 3 and 4 as well. Absolutely unreal scenes down there. And Crow on the back end of Scotty trying to spin him, can't quite get to him though. And Dolph going for a lunge on Crow, sends him over the berm. And Dolph comes across the line. Sweaty Revenge second, third is Brad, fourth is Dolph. A dominant display by Blue and Silver in that one, taking the entire top 4. Absolutely biblical scenes. And the rest come through. Crow through the back wheel of Scotty, but Scotty just about crosses the line. And Grunter nails Crow, tries to take him out of the running. He takes him over the berm, at least that's one thing. And that is them all. Mr. Starter will go Reds, please. We go Reds.
Fastest lap as well. Get up.
Cheeky Weasel in chat, thank you very much, buddy. I'm trying my best. My vocal cords are giving out, but I'm trying my best.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just this Hunter Bamper. It just gets to spin out.
I feel like that with my fucking car.
As soon as you put the whole way down, it's like back on the ground on you.
I'll keep dabbing it.
All Blue and Silver drivers, Cheeky Weasel is in chat cheering you on.
Who are they cheering on?
Cheering you boys on, Blue and Silver.
Oh, you cheeky weasel. Fuck damaging, that's all I'm gonna say.
Right then, boys. Heat number 5. Curtis,
don't
remember
start.
back of the pack with the other.
Yeah, that's calm.
Oh god, sorting out the Entertainer League tonight's going to be a nightmare. I might do it tomorrow because it's just absolute chaos.
You said you were going to do it tomorrow, anyways.
Yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow, yeah. Mate, trying to keep up with the action going on around this track is so difficult. There's like 10 different things going on at once.
You want to go in the commentary box on the home straight? That's where I usually sit.
Yeah, but I need to see everyone's names.
Yeah, zoom out.
Yeah, that's what I do, but I need to see everyone's names so I know who I'm talking about. Remember, there's 4 Blue and Silvers. Baron,
Right.
no!
Brad and Cheeky, no, Brad, Sweaty, me and Curtis need to be at the back. Everyone else line up.
Here we go, we're lining up for heat number 5, coming towards the closing stages of the heat.
Connor, Grunter,
We got one
go on.
more heat after this, and then we got the all-important wildcard final, where you can book a spot onto that ever-important World Final grid in January, where you have a shot of winning over 100 quid or a Brisker F1 World Final ticket prepaid. So it's a big reward if you win that World Final. As here we go, we're going to line up on track. We are going green. Oh, sorry, yellow flags are out. Scotty and Dolph set the pace. Very poor lining up at the moment. I don't know what's going on. They're trying to slow down. They're all brake checking, stacking up. But we will be go. Green flags on heat number 5 for the Unlimited National Bangers. Scotty sets the pace. 4 wide, further back for 4th. Oh my God. That's Jakey and Connor and Sweaty all going off the track as everyone go, oh, murking bundles into Boise and Vamp. That sends them all off the track. Dan the Man gets annihilated by Grunter, and Vamp in turn destroys AW. Jakey through the back of Grunter down there as well. Big shots going on down there as everyone making their way for AW, recovering. Oh, very close over the crossover between Baron and Jakey, or AW I should say. But anyways, relatively calm start there, I say that, and Carrot gets destroyed by AW. Sweaty goes flying. Curtis gets involved as well. A poor start for Curtis. That's twice he's been off the track now. AW trying to recover. Dan the Man forces Connor through the wall down there as well. AW on opposite. Sweaty gets hit over the crossover. Connor and Dolph will get involved there by Crow. Huge shots going in. AW gets sent by Dan the Man on turns 1 and 2. Dolph recovering as Baron nails him. Oh, and Vamp and Jakey come together on the crossover. Meanwhile, Boise avoiding the mayhem. Scotty leads the way. Second place it's Brad. Third is Baron. Oh, AW trying to stop Scotty. I feel like there's a bit of war between them two. Oh, Grunter gets nailed by Boise and Jakey over the crossover down there as well. As Vamp gets spun out by Carrot. Vamp trying to rejoin. Dan the Man went for a shot but hit the concrete wall instead as AEW and Scotty battling hours. Brad right there in second place. Oh, Baron annihilates Dan the Man over the crossover. Vamp gets hit by Dolph over the crossover as well. Jakey hit by Scotty. Grunter on Sweaty as well over the crossover. That was 4 hits in one down there. Brilliant stuff. AEW, Vamp and Brad getting caught up. That allows Scotty to pull away ever so slightly. No, it doesn't. Connor spins Scotty and that allows Brad to take the lead. Jakey trying to change that as Big Con making his way through. Boise not too far back in second. Scotty rejoins in fourth behind Crow. Boise gets stopped there by Sweaty Revenge over the crossover. It's absolute mate. Oh, it was you. Sorry. I don't know. Meanwhile, Jakey through the doors of Brad there. Absolute Carrot's just been destroyed over the crossover. Oh, Brad gets pile driven by Jakey. And Curtis through the doors of Jakey there. So is Sweaty Revenge. That takes a lot of health off down there as everyone trying to make their way through. Connor gets spun out by AW and Crow and Scotty involved in turn. Boise in second place, not too far back from Brad. Baron annihilates Jakey over the crossover as we're just trying to keep up with all the carnage at the moment. Boise on the inside of Jakey. Oh, AW getting involved down there on the crossover. Gets spun out. Connor trying to rejoin. Oh, Boise destroys Dan the Man down there on the crossover. Jakey on up on 1 and 2. Boise gets spun out by Crow. And here we go. Then we're going to go look for the leader at the moment. Some more shots going in around the raceway. As Baron gets spun out down there on turns 3 and 4. Boise gets nailed by Dolph there, and that's going to affect him. Oh, Merkin destroys Boise there, and AW in turn nails Curtis. Baron on opposite down there on 3 and 4. Brad leads the way. I think that gap has grown quite a bit now. Well, yeah, he's miles in front of Dolph, and Baron on the nose of Brad down there on 3 and 4 as well. That's going to allow Dolph to catch up a little bit. Sweaty gets pile driven into the wall down there by AW, and then Scotty, Boise and Grunter in there as well. Dolph gets nailed over the crossover. Scotty trying to recover as Boise gets taken out of the action down there. Huge shots as Connor gets taken out on the crossover. Baron on opposite down there. I think he just nailed Merkin from what I see from the damage health bars going down as everyone circulating still in this one. Only 4 cars out of the running. And Merkin nails Merkin nails Grunter over the crossover. AW in turn in the action down there as well. Brad gets stopped by Baron. Baron spins him. Brad trying to rejoin, and Crow is there in second. Huge head on from Grunter on the nose of Baron, and Connor in turn goes in for some shots as well. Crow on the back of Brad. Final lap. Can Brad win his second race of the night, or will Crow spoil the party? Baron gets pushed across the track and Crow gets stopped by Scotty. Crow is a bit further back. Can he go for a last bender on Brad? He's within somewhat striking distance, but he's not going to get there. And Brad is going to win heat number 5. Crow second. Scotty was involved down there as well, causing mayhem. Unbelievable stuff. A great battle on the last lap between the two, but Crow just got held up over the crossover ever so slightly. And the rest come through to complete the distance on this one. As we've got one more heat to go before the wildcard final. Everyone's still making their way through. Dolph came home in third. Fourth was Curtis. And fifth was Sweaty Revenge. Only one non-blue and silver in the top 5. And everyone crosses the line in this one. Crow very, very nearly spoiled the party as we go Reds on the raceway. We go Reds.
Me fastest lap. I'm just doing Mickey Mouse. I'm just doing a Mickey Mouse. He does, he goes, be dead.
Oh, that was the fastest lap, huh?
Oh god. No, his meet up Eileen.
Why? Mickey, what?
What race is this?
Heat
number
6. The last heat before the wild card, where gloves come off.
They've already fucking come off. We're on figure of 8.
I hate figure of 8. I hate it.
No, you don't. You love it.
You hate figure of 8, but you love 8-year-olds.
Me dead.
Said that.
I'm happy with your teammates, but you know what? Fuck you.
It's not like you do much anyway, so.
Oh. Right, if everyone's ready, we'll go for heat number 6, the last heat.
Heat 6 could be interesting. We had some receiver arguments between Connor and the
Heat
blue and
winners
silver
at the back.
boys. This could get spicy as
Heat
the
winners at
bumper
the back.
car leaves the racetrack for heat number 6 as Dolph sets the
Ball
pace.
runner.
And Dan the Man on pole
Got to
position
go
as
through.
well. Crow and Jakey
Got to
on
go
row
through.
number
Got to be
2.
front
Vamp
of us.
and AW on row 3 with Boise and Scotty on row 4. Grunter and Big Con on row number 5. And the race winners from the last 5 heats at the back of the grid, including the world champion Baron, who has won it for 2 years in a row. Here we go. We are going to go underway for heat number 6. The action is about to get underway for the final time in the heats. And Dan the Man sets the pace in the Bulldog. And we are away for heat number 6. Crow always forgets there's a berm there on the inside as Vamp gets involved there with Jakey. Scotty B right on the back as well. The bumper goes into AW. Oh, Curtis and Big Con. No, not Big Con. Grunter going over the berm. Oh my God, Dan the Man's been pulverised by like 5 cars going into the concrete wall. And there's loads of cars going off the track there. Vamp, Scotty. Oh, Grunter through the back of Scotty down there on the crossover. Crow leads away. AW in second. Brad in third. Brad has just come from last to third in a lap. Fantastic stuff from Brad. And oh, he gets clipped by Boise over the crossover. Baron nails Jakey over the crossover. Dolph takes out Baron and Baron meets the concrete wall. Oh, Merkin and Sweaty set about with the axle tramping driver. Huge shots going in down there on 3 and 4. Jakey gets hit by Carrot over the crossover. Merkin nails Carrot and it's blue and silver on the inside. Oh, Dan the Man and Brad side by side there as Brad got clipped by someone over the crossover. Crow leads the way. Oh, Sweaty getting buried by Grunter down there. Vamp nails Brad over the crossover. Big shot. They both go on their side down there. Who's going to go for the shot on Brad? No one. Everyone rods past. Vamp on his roof, trying to recover. Dolph gets spun up by Dan the Man, and Dolph goes tumbling in a big way down there. That was wild. AEW leads the way. Oh, but he gets stopped by Brad, and Sweaty Revenge takes him out as well. Brad over the wall. Vamp meets Connor. Baron over there as well. Dan the Man involved too. Merkin on the inside. A Carrot down there for second, and Crow leads the way, but Crow's been stopped. Crow's been stopped on the crossover. Scotty gets spun out by Boise, and Vamp and Sweaty setting about. Boise makes his way through. Sweaty getting involved there with Vamp. AW takes Vamp off the circuit, and Curtis on the inside of Carrot sends him over the berm. Connor is there to stop him. Dolph goes in on Grunter down there on the crossover. Baron and Brad set about. Dan the Man on opposite down there with Scotty as well. Huge shots going in around the raceway. Just trying to catch all the action is difficult.
Really?
Oh, and Brad gets annihilated over the crossover. I think that was Boise who just done him there. Jakey involved as well. Vamp gets nailed over the crossover by Merkin and Dolph. Meanwhile, AW friend the needle, but Boise gets clipped by Crow. Dan the Man on the nose of Scotty down there. That takes Dan the Man out of the running. Vamp trying to make his way through. Dolph on the inside of Carrot. Carrot in second. Merkin third. Oh, Jakey gets sent up flying by Vamp. Dolph nails Vamp as well, and Dolph finds a concrete wall.
Just wait.
Brad's out of the running in this one. Jakey and AW going around the circuit as it's Crow leads away. Carrot in second. Oh, Grunter gets spun out there by Scotty and AW, and Jakey's upside down. They all get in a big tumble. And Connor trying to stop the leader, but he gets fired off by Barron. Crow leads away. Carrot in second. Third is Merkin. Fourth is Boise. Boise's a long way back though. Connor on the opposite down there on 3 and 4. Barron on the back of Crow down. Oh, Jakey with a huge shot on Connor. Goes flying down there on 3 and 4. Connor goes for Barron, but Barron nails him through the door. Carrot nails Sweaty, and Carrot in turn gets destroyed down there. AW off the track. He's going on opposite. Down there on 1 and 2. He's going for Crow. He clips Crow. Can't quite get a good enough shot on him though. Jakey goes over the berm. Grunter has just been destroyed. Grunter gets obliterated down there. AW on the scene. Huge shots going on around the raceway. Meanwhile, oh, Crow gets set about by Jakey over the crossover. Huge shots. Grunter's off the track once again in all that lot as Jakey going for Scotty, but in turn he nails AW through the door. Vamp meets AW on the nose and takes him out of the running. Vamp trying to rejoin. Grunter through the side of Jakey off the circuit. Barron on opposite down there. He tried for Scotty, I think. No, he's not. He goes for Curtis. Curtis is stopped and Barron's out of the running. Crow leads the way. Boise's there in second, but Crow's gone. Crow's getting spun out. Connor stops Crow. And Dolph on the opposite, he goes for Boise. Boise's been stopped. Dolph's out of the running. 3-car battle for the lead. Oh, and Carrot gets stopped by Jakey on the crossover. Merkin's in the wall for Boise. And Boise leads away. Brilliant stuff from David Ellen. Incredible scenes. Here we go then. He makes his way round in the 182 car. Fantastic stuff. And Boise on his final lap. Connor on opposite. Sweaty nails Grunter over the crossover. AW's out of the running as well. Didn't quite see what happened to him. And Boise's going to celebrate. He's going to come across the line to win heat number 6. Nails Connor on the nose in turn. Grunter went for a shot as well, but missed. And Carrot takes second. Merkin third. Sweaty fourth. Crow 5th. Scotty 6th. And the rest coming through to complete the distance. Dolph was on a mission in that one in the sweeper. He's been proper fun to watch all night. And it has been a brilliant, brilliant set of heats. Grunter sets about on Carrot down there. Spins him out. As there's only 2 cars left to finish in this one for heat number 6. As up next, we have got the biggest race of the night. It is the second opportunity to get into the World Final in January. It is the wildcard final for the live series, round number 2. 7 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in. We do hope you have enjoyed the heats. We have still got plenty of action yet to come. Grunter meets AW on the nose down there, and Connor nails Grunter, takes him out the running. And that's them all missed the start. We'll go Reds on the raceway. We'll go Reds. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Let's go, guys. Relax his vocal cords. That was a fucking good old race, that. Mamma mia! Well, I think we've got one more round of figure of 8 some point during the series. I can't actually remember.
I'm back.
Oi, boys, go on messenger.
would you add me to a group with them fucking moves? Are you trying to say about me?
He wanted to send
Me.
you stories.
Who's me?
Right then, boys. Before we roll,
2
have
minutes.
to wait
I'm
until
getting
James
messages
is finished
sent in for 2
talking, if
minutes.
possible. Yes. Oh fuck yeah. It's supposed to be 20 laps, isn't it? I
Do
doubt it was
25.
30.
Do 25 because it's a
I think
wild
it was
card.
25. Yeah, I think it was 25 last time. Was it 20 or was it 25?
Just
Yeah,
do
it was 20 last
25
time.
because it makes it more fun. It's a wild card race. Just do it.
25 round, do you?
Yeah? Right. Line up.
Not bet to, Scott,
As you
have
have
you?
been. Heat winners at the back. Baron at the very far back. No rolling.
Yeah, that bumper car.
Not roll until James has finished talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will. Don't worry.
Go on, Dan.
Here we go, the show you've all been waiting for.
Go on, Dan.
Drivers
Go on,
are
brother.
lining up for the wildcard race. The second chance to get into the world final. Whoever wins this race automatically qualifies. Dolph has already won it. But will he do it again, or will he try and stop whoever else is leading? It's time to find out as drivers are lined up on the raceway, and we could say for the second time this year, drivers, start your engines!
Alright then, start rolling. Roll round. Roll round.
And here we go. The pace
when's
is
Riley
set
Brickman
by Jakey 274, and it's a very fast rolling lap. As here we go, we're away. Wildcard action is underway. Jakey leads the way, shoves Scotty out wide. Dolph is already around, but Grunter gets set about. Dan the Man gets set about as well. The bumpers go flying in. Jakey's away. Second place is Scotty on the inside. Vamp fighting for position down there. It's 3 wide for second. Scotty gets caught up there. Dan the Man on Oppo. Dan the Man's already on scene. Scotty spun around as Jakey has a gap. He leads the way. It's the first time he's had clean air all night. As Curtis Merkin and Carrot battling for second place. Vamp and AW, Crow and Big Con all coming through as well. Dan the Man and Dolph setting the scene. Dan the Man going for Jakey. Jakey gets clipped by Curtis. Dan the Man gets nailed by Crow as well. Big shots going in. Jakey's out wide. It's side by side for the lead. Merkin leads. Carrot second. Vamp nails Jakey going across the front straight there. Dolph off the circuit. And it's Sway Revenge and Connor also caught up in that. Grunter and Dan the Man on opposite down there. Grunter goes for Curtis. Curtis gets clipped. Dan the Man went for Curtis as well. Carrot is away. AW second. Dolph on opposite on 1 and 2. Dolph on Oppo, he's going for someone, he goes for AW, AW gets it from the front wheel, Merkin makes his way through, he's still in third, Dan the Man gets finished off by Curtis, Vamp over the, Vamp's on top of one of the tents down there as he hits Dolph, Vamp on top of one of the canopies down there, incredible stuff. AW leads the way though, something's happened to Carrot, Carrot's fallen way back, AW gets nailed by Dolph, 3 wide for second, Crow, Brad and Boise, it's getting intense there for second, Brad gets sent out by Boise and Crow, as Grunter gets involved there, I think he hit Vamp over the crossover by the looks of it. AW leads the way though, Crow gets set about by Merkin, Merkin's on a mission, as 3 cars over the berm down there as Boise involved as well. Boise in fourth, sorry. Karen third, Merkin second. Baron gets set about down there. Vamp nails his teammate, whoever that was, Dan the Man, who went flying down there on the crossover. He's already out of the running. He's been out for a little while on lap number 8 of 25 as AW leads the way. Karen Merkin battling. Boise gets clipped by Connor. Boise's gone. Sweaty Revenge coming past. Oh, he nails Boise through the door down there as he tries to recover. Grunter with a huge shot through the back wheel of Boise. Connor gets sent off.
No, cause
Scotty B gets clipped by Connor. Connor spun round. Merkin and Carrot battling for second. This is allowing AW to get away. AW's on a mission. Carrot up the inside of Merkin. Jakey and Sweaty off the circuit. So is Crow. Grunter's on his roof. Didn't quite see what happened there. Merkin over the berm a little bit there. He loses time. Oh, but AW's been sent off. AW's been sent off. Carrot's on scene. AW sideways. He's trying to save it. He doesn't save it. Merkin and Brad battling for the lead, side by side. Merkin leads the way. AW recovers. Merkin and Brad on the scene. Carrot gets stopped by Baron. Baron gets stopped. And
I'm on the infield.
Sweaty on the back of Carrot down there as well. Big shots going in. Sway's involved. And Carrot getting pile driven by Boise going around there. Oh, Crow on Carrot. Carrot's race has just fallen apart. Merkin leads the way. It's Brad second. Barrett sends Merkin off the track. Dolph goes for it. Vamp stops him. Axel Trampin versus Blue and Silver, everybody. The war is on. Jakey gets nailed by Big Con. Carrot involved down there as well. Jakey and Carrot on the nose down there. Brad leads the way. Scotty B second. Merkin third. Brad's got a gap. Dolph being set about by Vamp. Dolph gets on the nose by Grunter and Baron. The war is on. Jakey going for Baron. Baron gets it through the doors down there. Dolph on not much health. Sway gets taken out by Boise down there. Brad leads the way. Second place is Merkin. Third is AW. He's recovered from that spin early on. Scotty being fourth. We're halfway. Mr. Starter halfway. As everyone makes their way through, it's going to be Brad who leads the way at the moment. An absolutely brilliant barnstormer of a race it's been so far. Jakey over the berm a little bit there. Oh, Brad's been slowed down by Vamp. Sway on scene as well. Merkin's there. Merkin's there. He's not far back. Brad has to run away. Sway gets dive bombed by his own teammate Curtis. Curtis wants this more than anybody right now. He's on a mission as Kara on the back of Merkin. Merkin gets set about by Kara as Jakey gets sent off. Sway's off the track as well. Merkin gets hit by Vamp down there. Vamp takes himself out of the running. Scotty on the inside for second. Scotty and Merkin battling. Jakey gets hit by Sway. And Merkin in second. Scotty going for it. Baron goes for Merkin, but doesn't quite get there. He taps him, but Scotty's held up more. AW up to third. Brad's gap has grown. Sway on the inside of Bitcon down there. It's 8 laps. It's about 9 laps. 8 laps to go. Baron stops Brad. Brad's been stopped, and Merkin leads the way. Baron's out of the running. It's Merkin who leads. Scotty second. Brad third. It's Crow fourth. Jakey on the nose of Grunter. That takes him out of the running. The entertainers are falling by the wayside as Kara has had a nightmare of a race ever since he got spun out the first time. Speaking of which, he's just been spun out again by Jakey. Merkin just about avoids the carnage. Goes right through the middle of it. Jakey clips Crow and then does AW on the nose as well. Boise up to fifth. Crow in fourth. Crow off the circuit. Scotty gets done by Big Con over the front wheel there. That holds up Brad. Brad's been held up. Sway making his way through as well. And Kara on the nose of Merkin. Merkin's been stopped, but Carrot's gone as well. That's going to allow Scotty to catch back up, but Merkin still has a healthy gap, and there's no one in front of Curtis. 5 laps to go, Mr. Starter. Next time by. 5 to go next time by. Merkin leads. Scotty second. Third is Brad. Boise fourth. Crow and Big Con on the opposite. This could be anyone's race. Crow goes for Curtis. Gets Curtis. Connor on the nose of Scotty. Scotty's stopped. Sway goes for the shot. Connor's out of the running. And Brad leads away again. Boise second. Scotty and Merkin side by side for third. Sway going for Scotty. That holds him out wide. Curtis on the inside. AW's on scene as well. Scotty puts the bumper in on Curtis. Sends him off the circuit. AW battling with Curtis. Curtis sends it for Scotty down there as well. This is brilliant stuff. Crow on up over Brad. Brad misses. Boise gets held up by Crow. Crow gets clipped. Crow went for Sway but didn't quite get him. 3 to go, Mr. Star. 3 to go for Brad. He's got clear racetrack, but Crow is on the opposite down there. It's a huge battle for third as Brad gets clipped. Brad's around. Boise's there on scene. Side by side, Boise dealing with Brad. Brad's been sent wide. Crow goes for Brad. He misses. Huge lunge there. 2 cars on Oppo. Sway in AW. Brad sends it. Boise moves. He gets stopped by AW. Brad stopped as well by Sway. Merkin on scene as well. Sway holds him up. Brilliant stuff. Boise leads the way. Last lap board. Crow on Oppo. He stopped Brad. Brad stopped. But Boise's wide. Merkin with the bumper. Brad on the back of Curtis. Brad goes for his teammate Boise over the berm. Sway revenge. Stops Merkin. And Brad's away. And it's gone. Brad's been stopped. Brad wins it. Brad wins it just barely from Boise and Merkin third. Unbelievable race. My voice is gone. The voice cracks are out. But I do not care. Crow meets Sway on the nose down there. Unbelievable race. Unbelievable. Brad is your second driver on the world final grid. Crow stops AW just before the line. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Merkin got set about. Brad was there and AW put a stop to it. Sweaty, unfortunately, slowing down one of his teammates there, but we will go Reds Mr. Starter. That is a storyline, textbook Wreckworth Motorsports race. That was brilliant. Unbelievable stuff.
Well done, Brad. Congratulations. I think we need to allow James to go and have a drink, boys. What do you reckon?
No, let's get it
Go
done.
and have a drink. I think he's gonna. I think he'll down his own water bottle that he's got with him. I think I could hear him drinking out of it.
No, I was on mute.
Do you want to give yourself a lozenge or a strepsil or something?
Oh, I just chugged a drink down as you said that. I've never voice cracked that much in my life. Brilliant race. That's going up on YouTube. That's its own separate vid. That was brilliant.
Right, all comers now, boys. 2 all comers and then a DD. Line up again, guys, like we have been doing.
Here we go. All comers events are now. All comers events are now going underway. Brad, a massive well done for winning that unbelievable grand final, and that is your second driver on the championship of the world grid. Slightly weird lineup formation here as they're trying to go 3 wide at the front at the moment. Vamp goes to the back and Scotty's going to try and line up behind Jakey. I don't know what's going on here. Slightly dodgy lining up as Scotty just going. What's going on? I think Scotty wants pole. Yeah, Scotty on outside of row 1.
He wants to be at the front.
As here we go. Drivers are lined up on track.
Right.
And the all-comers events are about to get underway. This, you can still score points from the all-comers events. FYI, you can still score points from the all-comers. And we are away. All-comers number 1 is underway. Oh my god, Dolph has been sent about by Vamp. And Vamp's just sent him off. Oh, Crow in the wall down there with Grunter. Big hits going in once again as Big Con leads the way. That is a sight to behold. AEW in second place. Scotty nails the berm on the inside. Jakey, Sweaty, and Dan the Man trying to recover. Loads of action going on there. AEW gets sent about. Scotty sends Carrot and Curtis over the berm down there on 3 and 4. Crow on opposite down there on 1 and 2. AEW setting about on Connor. Connor gets clipped there by Crow, and Connor's around. AW's been stopped and that allowed Boise in the lead. Brad in second, somehow ready. Oh, and Jakey get involved. Carrot gets stopped there by Vamp over the crossover. AW and Crow just gone on a flying mission. Oh, and that's an infield shot from Curtis Merkin down there on Carrot. as Jakey and Barron off the circuit on 1 and 2 as well by the start finish, as it's Boise who leads the way. He's got Brad on his heels in second though. Third is Sweaty. Oh, and AW and Scotty in the wall down there. Crow nails AW, puts him on his side as Jakey trying to recover there. AW puts Jakey to a stop on the front straight. Barron on opposite down there on 3 and 4. There's some controversial moves in this one. We might need to have a look at some CCTV footage after this one, as Curtis battling with AW down there. Oh, Sweaty gets annihilated by Crow over the crossover. Brad leads the way now. Boise second. And I don't know what's happened to Boise, but he's been stopped somewhere. He's been stopped there by Crow, but he recovers very nicely, in fact, as Scotty on the nose of Crow down there on the front straight. Brad leads the way. Boise second. Third is Dan the Man. Dan the Man up there in third. Fair play to him. Going on a rod this time round. Curtis on the opposite down there. Barron going for a shot on Curtis. Goes right over the top of him down there as Boise trying to catch up with Brad. But Brad is away and gone. Barron and Curtis both on Oppo having a bit of a door rubbing competition down there. Oh, Crow has just sent Brad flying off the track down there on the start finish. Huge shots. Vamp and Grunt are going on a flying lesson down there on turns 3 and 4. Brad gets destroyed by Crow down there on 1 and 2. Dan the Man's been sent off circuit as well. Oh, Brad on opposite down there clips Dan the Man. He meets I think that's Crow in the back of Brad down there. I'm not too sure what's going on. There's so much happening. Curtis goes flying down there. Grunter through the front wheel of Barron down there as well. Dolph and Vamp. The war is really kicking off between Axel Trampin and Blue and Silver. Oh, Boise gets nailed by Grunter down there. Dan the Man's been sent off track as well, so has Brad. I think Crow and Brad have got some beef. Grunter gets hit on the nose by Crow. There's more action on 3 and 4. Dolph being set about by Vamp. Merkin going for it as well. Yeah, it is well and truly Axel Trampin versus Blue and Silver. And Scotty sends, who is that? That's Sweaty over the berm. Brad on opposite down there along with Connor and Crow. Brad and Crow having a war of their own down there. There's 2 wars going on each bend down there. And Axel Trampin and Blue and Silver are going at it. They are at each other's throats right now, trying to go after each other. Vamp going for Dolph. He meets him on the nose. Big shot there. Here comes Merkin on his teammate. Goes through the back wheel of Dolph. And Brad and Jakey having to come in together. Scotty on the nose of Brad down there. Crow making his way around. Nails Sweaty revenge. It's Boise who leads the way. Carrot second. The shots are well and truly going in. Jakey's been stopped by Scotty and Dan the Man. I don't know what's going on. It's carnage everywhere. Crow's out of the running. Grunter with shots as well. Barron goes in. Dolph gets lunged down there by Jakey. And I think Scotty received a bit of that but recovered. And Dan the Man's on Oppo once again. Nothing new there as Jakey, all out of sorts, hits the concrete wall. Vamp went for Merkin. Oh, Vamp on the infield down there. Oh my God, Sweaty Revenge has destroyed Barron. And Jakey on scene as well. Merkin through the front wheel of Barron. And Carrot on the nose of Dan the Man as well. The shots are well and truly going in. Grunter through the door of Brad down there on 1 and 2. Here comes Jakey going for Dan the Man. He misses. He's just doing donuts around him. Sweaty on the front wheel there of Barron. And he's just burying him in. Look at that.
Door following it.
Grunter went for a shot but missed. Here comes Jakey on Oppo. Oh, nearly gets Scotty and Big Con. Carrot leads the way. It's second place for Boise. AW went for a shot but missed. Hits the big grass berm down there as well. The shots are well and truly in. This team are at each other's throats. This is amazing to watch as Curtis and Boise nose to nose on the middle there. Here comes Dolph. Oh no, he didn't go for a shot as Jakey goes in on Boise down there as Carrot wins all comers number 1. There is a lot of controversial shots to look at from that one, but it was very entertaining to watch. AW, don't know what's going on with him. He's had a ping timeout. Oh, and Boise sets about with Sweaty, sends him off the circuit. Curtis is out of the running. I think I missed a lot of shots in that, but Axel Trampin and Blue and Silver going at it down there. Proper banger racing. Huge shot there on Dolph by Carrot. And the rest come through to complete the distance on this one. Sweaty on the nose of Jakey down there on 3 and 4. And that We're just waiting for the rest to come across the line. Connor will be fourth in all this one. Scotty B ended up in third, just trying to avoid all the carnage. Most of the shots were going on outside of the track. Sweaty on the nose of Jakey, and that's more Mr. Starter will go Reds. Please, we go Reds.
In a fucking war wagon, that's shocking. Clearly I'm doing something wrong. Huh?
Who's talking about me?
Can we not talk about this on my live?
Yeah, come on lads, let's leave it out.
Oh, you're talking about Carrot. Oh.
I love how my life affects all of you.
I don't know, I was just trying to think who they're talking about.
Here we go, all comers number 2, about to get underway, the last proper race of the night before we go into the Destruction Derby. It's been an unbelievable night. I've been saying it on Facebook, this is going to be a good meeting with the amount of different cars here, and these guys have proved us right. It's been a brilliant meeting, absolute carnage from start to finish. It's hard to keep up with it all. But we are going for all comers number 2. The cars are about to line up on track. The bumper car about to leave the circuit. And we will get underway very shortly for the last proper race of the night.
Just give me a second, I just need to check something with Riley.
As the cars line up, Vamp and Big Con on the front row. Second plate on the second row, we got Crow and Jakey. Third row, Dolph and Scotty. Fourth row, oh, Brad's blue and silver are jacking each other up on the start line.
So
Back it in. Get lined up.
Slight controversy here on the starting
rolling.
procedure, as here we go, we're rolling around for the final time tonight, and the green flag falls. Big Con leads the way. Vamp gets a very good start on the outside though. Connor shoves him out wide. He gets, oh my god! Blue and silver have just set a bow on Vamp, and Baron's in there as well. Grunter through the door of Vamp. That was an unbelievable start. On shots from Jakey on Vamp and Connor. Carrot's involved as well. Brad on the back of Vamp. The war continues. Dole through the back wheel of Baron. This is kicking off. Sweaty on Baron as well. Here comes Merkin through the doors. Puts him in. Straight into the wall on Baron. And the war is kicking off. Carrot leads the way. Second place it's Scotty. Third is Jakey. Oh, big shots. Baron gets hit by Boise. Brad hit over the crossover as well. Carrot leads the way though. It's Scotty in second. Oh, it's Carrot and Scotty involved. Scotty gets the worst of it. Boise gets stopped by Sweaty and Vampin as well. Big Con through the back of Sweaty Revenge. Baron nails Sweaty as well. And Brad setting about on Carrot as well up the inside. Jakey going for the lead as well in the blade. Oh, big shots there. Boise, Sweaty and Vamp involved. Grunter on Boise. Huge shot. Length for the straight. Carrot involved there. Gets taken out. Oh, Curtis setting about on Boise. He's going for that points lead. But Boise in the wall down there. Oh, Grunter nails Boise down there. Sweaty.
Brad,
Not Sweaty. Jakey gets sent off by Brad. Huge shots going in. Crow and Baron side by side. It's Dolph who leads the way. Second place is Jakey. Third is Carrot. And here you go. Oh, Merkin and Vamp off the circuit. Crow went for a shot as well. Dolph on Baron. Brad on Baron as well. Merkin nails Brad, his teammate. The shots are well and truly going in. The war is on, ladies and gentlemen. The war is on. Boise and Vamp come together on the crossover. Oh, huge shot there. Scotty and Grunter. Big shots there, Boise nails the wall down there, and Brad on Oppo, who's he going for? He goes for Carrot, Brad's out of the running, Barron off the circuit, Dan the man off the circuit as well, so is Sweaty. Jakey leads the way, second place is Carrot, third is Scotty, and Sweaty and Barron setting about with each other, so is Grunter and Dan the man, the Entertainer League leaders at the moment. I dread to think what the Entertainer League is going to look like after tonight. Oh my god, Dolph has just set about on Barron, and Barron's just been destroyed. Vamp on Oppo down there trying to go for the blue and silvers. He doesn't hit anyone, instead he hits his dead teammate as Carrot makes his way through. There is just carnage on 3 and 4. As, big shot there over the crossover. Scotty nails Jakey, and Crow goes over the berm. Crow goes flying down there. It's absolute chaos. Jakey gets set about by Carrot, and Carrot leads the way. Scotty gets put in the wall by Sweaty Revenge. Is anyone going for the shot? Vamp thought about it. Grunter with the door following on Vamp down there into the concrete wall.
Stop Carrot.
Vamp setting about there as two blue and silvers on Oppo, Crow on Oppo. Here comes Dolph, he goes for Vamp, clips him. Here comes Sway, he gets stopped by Grunter, and Dolph finishes off Vamp. The wall is kicking off. Big shot of the crossover with Scotty and Carrot. Dan the man and Boise involved as well. I didn't quite see what happened there because the wall was kicking off on 1 and 2. As Sweaty spins it around again. Here comes Crow. Crow misses. As Carrot leads the way. Absolutely phenomenal. Grunter on the nose of Crow down there as well. I think there's going to be like 10 drivers earning the maximum 50 entertainer points tonight, because this has just been lethal. Every single driver has just been putting on a cataclysmic show. Dolph on the nose of Crow. Grunter went for a shot on Sweaty but missed. Carrot leads the way. Jakey in second, quite a ways back. Grunter on the nose of Crow. Big shot on the nose down there. We're on the penultimate lap for Carrot. He's a lap and a half away from victory once again tonight. Sweaty Revenge stuck down there. He's reset. Crow on Oppo, he goes for Dolph on the nose, that takes Crow out of the running. Here comes Carrot for the final lap board on the raceway. Connor in third, that's a good set of points for Connor. There's Jakey in second place at the moment. Grunter went for Sweaty. Sweaty on the nose of Crow's dead machine down there. Grunter takes avoiding action. Carrot on the back of Dolph, but Carrot will come across the line to win the second all-comers. Second place will go the way of Jakey 274, the son of the PRI World Champion from, I think it was either 2017 or 2018. I can't remember what year it was, as the rest come through to complete the distance on this one. Connor is gonna come home for third. Sweaty spins it round on 1 and 2. He goes on the nose of Carrot, takes himself out, and Connor comes home for third. Grunter on Oppo down there. He goes for Connor, gets clipped through the front wheel, and Dolph making his way around for a fourth place position in the sweeper. Absolutely brilliant stuff from the boys. Here comes Grunter on the nose of Dolph. He misses. Grunter went for it, not quite, as the rest come through to complete the distance on the all-comers number 2. Brilliant race once again, and the war between Axel Trampin and Blue and Silver. Huge head-on from Dolph, and that takes Grunter out. The war is well and truly on. Keep your eye out, ladies and gentlemen, because it is here to stay by the looks of it. We go Reds on circuit.
Right then, boys, Destruction Derby. You do one full race lap, so we'll obviously line up, do the full race lap, and then obviously once you get to set like 2 out of 60, then DD rules will come into play. No hitting on the green, and also no driving on the outside of the track. Keep it to the figure of 8 track, please.
What if you're crashing on the outside?
Well then, if you're crashing on the corners it's fine, but no like jumping from corner to corner through the outside of the track. So keep it on the figure of 8.
And just remember, if you keep rodding around, you will be given the blue flag, so that means just hit anything you see.
That Means
I'm
that
in the
car
weakest
is-
No.
Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I'm the
Here we
weakest
go, the
car in
last event of the night about to come on track. We're just waiting for one more person to ready up. And here we go, the Destruction Derby is about to get
Right.
underway. The bumper car on pole position.
Line up like you would on a normal race.
Alright then.
Hello.
Pile up already there.
Doesn't really matter for the heat winners now because it's the Destruction Derby, so you just line up in the lines of two, like you have been. Alright, Vamps, fucking hell.
Here we go, the Destruction Derby is about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. What a meeting it's been. We're getting underway. Destruction Derby, one full racing lap before we go into absolute anarchy. And Vamp has already set about on Curtis Merkin. Grunter goes for a shot as well, but misses. As Scotty gets taken up back there by Jake. Carrot going in as well. Sweaty meets Scotty on the nose down there. All the bumpers going in. Vamp and Baron together down there. Carrot gets spun out by Sweaty Revenge, and the shots piling in on 1 and 2.
Himself, if anything.
Baron, Brad, Crow, and all them lot involved down there.
Oh, wee!
And Jakey does a front flip down the front straight. Big moment there for Jakey. He's on his roof. No roof shots. No roof shots. As Jakey
T-bone.
resets down there. Oh, T-bone and a half down there on Vamp. And Brad gets it from Baron through the front wheel as well. Big shots going in. Here comes Brad on Vamp. No, he's going to turn out of it. Merkin thought about it, but backs out too. Scotty involved there. Grunter and Jakey off the circuit. And huge shot there from Carrot on Brad over the crossover. Merkin and Boise in the wall down there. Is anyone going to go for the shot? Oh, Vamp has gone tumbling. Oh, and Baron meets his own
Brad,
teammate there.
come on.
Down the man on the back of Baron down there as well. Vamp goes lunging over the berm, and so does Sweaty Revenge and Baron. Oh, head on there between Brad and Crow. That's a war that seems to be brewing between them two. Scotty gets a T-bone from Merkin. Boise involved as well. Oh, Vamp trying to save it. Gets all out of sort. Crow gets a T-bone from Baron down there as Grunter's sideways. Scotty on the opposite. Brad gets nailed by Merkin, and Carrot takes Brad out of the running. Grunter on the back of Brad there as he dies soon after. Or so soon before. Baron spins it around on 3 and 4. Connor sets about on Crow down there. Oh, and Crow gets nailed over the crossover by like 3 cars. Oh no, Jakey, Sweaty and Dolph have just set about on the Crazy Crew driver. And just think there used to be like 7 or 8 of them racing every meeting. As Dan the Man tumbles on his roof down there, hits the concrete wall, but manages to get back underway. Bit of rodding going on at the moment. Oh, Dolph gets hit there by Connor over the crossover. Jakey trying to rejoin the action. Oh, Vamp gets set about by Grunter on the crossover. Big shots there as Merkin on the inside of Jakey down there on 1 and 2. Is anything going to brew? Dolph went for a shot on Baron, but couldn't quite get a good enough shot there. Oh, Connor gets set about on the crossover. Rejoins very swiftly, though.
I won't be a dick.
Sweaty on opposite down there. Jakey went for Dan the Man, but missed.
The fuck?
Oh, and Scotty on Oppo down there. Oh, Jakey went for Curtis, but missed exponentially. Grunter gets set about by Boise, gets launched off the track. Dan the Man is in no man's land down there on the crossover. Oh, and Sweaty on the nose of Baron down there on 3 and 4. Here comes Dolphy, goes for Baron. No, doesn't quite. Baron evacuates. Scotty and Jakey going at it down there. Dan the Man on Curtis on 1 and 2. And Sweaty and Vamp going at it off the circuit down there. Here comes Grunter, just narrowly misses Scotty and Curtis, and Dan the Man off the circuit as well. Blue flags on the raceway, blue flags on the raceway. Vamp and Jakey off the circuit down there. Oh, and Baron gets hit, goes in on Sweaty down there on the back straight. Here we go then.
Oh, hello. Where the fuck
Scotty
are
on
you
Oppo. Oh my god, it's chaos. Carrot and Big Con off the circuit. Sweaty and Vamp having a good old war there. Curtis and Boise come together on the crossover. Here comes Scotty. Huge head on Dolph. And Scotty's just been destroyed by Dan the Man. Boise gets a head on from Merkin, and Sweaty's involved. Huge shots. Vamp's going in as well. Big hits. The blue flags not up at the moment, that's for sure. Baron on the nose of Dolph down there on 3 and 4. And Dan the Man on Oppo. Oh my god, Scotty's annihilated Sweaty.
I saw that. That was a shot and a half.
Here we go then. Sweaty on the Oppo. He's only got one health left. He's looking. Oh, he gets Grunter on the nose. That takes him out of the running. Brad has left the party as, there's a few cars off the circuit. Dolph is playing cat and mouse with Vamp at the moment. And Dan the Man received a big shot by the looks of it. Dan the Man and Grunter on Oppo down there on 1 and 2. Vamp with a massive shot on Dan the Man. Huge shot.
Colin, stop doing that.
And Curtis destroys Baron down there as well. Connor making his way around. Boise with a cataclysmic head-on Connor. And Jakey in on scene as well. Big con on Oppo. Doesn't quite get anyone though. Huge shots. Big shot there from Connor on Boise as Jakey goes launching over the berm down there trying to hit someone. Here we go then, Boise and Connor both on the opposite down there. It's Connor. Grunter, massive head on, and Jakey with a massive shot on Grunter. Huge shot and Dolph and Boise with a big shot there as well. The shots are flying in. Here comes Jakey, goes for the lunge. Can't quite get to Boise though. Merkin on his brakes. He gets nailed by Boise. And Dolph on Boise down there as well. Jakey through the back wheel of not Grunter. Curtis takes him out of the running. Only 3 cars remain in the Destruction Derby. Jake pretty much has this in the bag.
And Dolph's going for the 60-lap race.
Here we go then, Dolph making his way around as Boise backs out of the Oppo. But he goes back on it though. We're waiting to see. Jakey lunges over the little berm there, cuts the entire course, and he goes for Dolph. He takes Dolph out. Dolph's gone. It's a 1v1. Jakey versus Boise. Who's going to win it? Jake spins it down there. Boise looking for a shot. No, he's going to continue to make his way around. Here we go. It's a bit of cat and mouse at the moment. Jakey with by far the most health. Jake goes for the shot. Can't quite get to Boise.
I bet Boise can't even turn.
Make his way around. Here comes Jakey with the head on Boise. How has that not killed them?
You died.
What the fuck?
I think there's some armoured car shenanigans in this one. And Boise goes for the head on. That takes him out. Jakey wins the Destruction Derby. And that will close out a brilliant night. Probably the best meeting we've had in a long time. Absolutely incredible stuff. Jakey wins the DD and Brad wins the wildcard final, booking his spot alongside his teammate Dolph into the championship of the world. Jakey continuing to make his way around. He's just looking for something to hit. He goes in on Scotty. And who's he got in his sights this time? He's going to retire. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the live stream. Thank you all for racing. An absolutely brilliant night of action. And well done to Brad for qualifying for the Championship of the World in January here at Wreckworth Motorsports for the live series. He now has a shot. He's done step 1 of trying to win either over 100 quid in cash or a prepaid F1 World Final Weekender ticket. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you all very soon. We will see you soon. Adios.